We often have desires around this time of year to improve a language that we're already learning or to learn a language from scratch. So, many of you may be asking, what are the basics that I need to know in a language? And many of you may be thinking that that's hello. But hello, that's not the basics. Hello, greetings to you. Greetings. 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 Are greetings the basics of language? If you're learning another language and you want to learn the basics, do you learn to say hello first? Are you going to walk up to someone and say, hello? I have nothing else to say. Probably not, right? I mean, that's not how conversations work. You can't just say hello and then whoop, nothing. Don't get me wrong, if you're walking along a path and you happen to meet someone and maybe you want to greet them in the culturally appropriate way, you say hello or good day or whatever the equivalent is in the language, and you say maybe how are you or oh, isn't the weather nice? You could learn these as set phrases, of course, but at the end of the day, that's probably what they'll remain in your head. At least for a while, of course, at least until you start really learning the language. Yeah. I mean, it's very tempting to start with hello, isn't it? Because we think that's how we start a conversation. But that's not how we start learning a language. That's not really how language works. We don't say hello and then just hope everyone else is going to do the work. I mean, not most of the time anyway. So what do we do instead? We need to learn grammar, but we don't need to learn grammar by rote, and we don't need to learn endless lists of words. What we do need to learn is the equivalent of grammar by rote and endless lists of words, i.e. we need to know what we're talking about. But we probably don't want to do it by rote, and we also probably don't want to do it starting with hello. You know, I mean, look, language learning is controversial, it's interesting, there are loads of ways to do it. People will tell you you're wrong for beginning a certain way and that you're right for beginning another way. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to say the basics of a language aren't hello. The basics of a language are how the language works and what you actually say to people. There's kind of an abstract behind the scenes how a language works, right? In the mental lexicon and the sort of the way grammar actually functions in the mind, you know, and then even perhaps in the brain, right? That's a topic I really like, but that's not a topic I'm talking about in this video. What I mean is go around and look at how people talk. Most of the time it's not hello, nothing. The basics of conversation are about how you interact with people. Actually, a lot of the basics of human communication aren't even what we might call linguistic. And if that's the case, hello doesn't cut it, right? We want to show interest in people, we want to express emotions to people. People reason more with their emotions than with so-called logic. That's what you want to do. You want to communicate things, desires to people. You want to communicate feelings to people, even more than explicit requests a lot of the time. When we ask how somebody is, for instance, we don't usually really want to just know how they are. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe we go, oh, you know, you're looking sad, whatever. But usually we want them to tell us what's going on with them, what's going on in their lives, what their emotional state is. Hello might get you a certain amount of the way there. Hello might say, hi, I'm happy to see you, you know, you're saying the word hello, you have a smile on your face, you know, your eyes are shining, you know, you're saying, hi, I'm giving this attention, this, you know, amount of my energy to you and the platform, the floor, as it were, to you, to say, come, engage with me, or I would like to engage with you. It's just not the basics. I mean, you can start a conversation without even saying a single word. You can start an exchange, an interactive experience with somebody, and be very polite without even saying a single word. But if you just go around learning hello, and how are you, and thank you, and all of that, you don't really know how to say anything in the language. You know how to communicate a few things. But what you need is a kind of interactional basis. So hello may be included in that, but if you think, oh, I mean, it's a lot of fun to just learn hello and a few swear words just for fun, fine, but I wouldn't call those the basics of a language. I wouldn't even call thank you or anything else. I would call the basics of the language how it functions, how it works. And you can add all of these things on. I've got a couple videos about this actually. I've got one about learning language at a tea party. It's a really old video, very bad quality, but the message is still there. You can treat it as a podcast. I may remake it at some point as well, so you can watch out for that. Keep your eyes peeled. I've got a few other videos where I, for instance, sort of talk around how to learn a language with friends from Serbia, China, Aruba, etc. So, and hopefully a growing list of people as well. So see other videos wherever the tags are going to appear. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, share. You know the drill. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.